All right, here we go. Question number 14 from our 1316 homework number 7 in MyLab Math. They want us to transform the polar equation to an equation in rectangular coordinates. That means they want me to convert this, and instead of having r and theta, instead we need x's and y's. And so we have a few formulas or equations that we need to know, and those are x equal r cosine theta, y equals r sine theta, and x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And I'm going to put a box around those. Those are important that you know those. So if I'm going to do a substitution, here I notice that I have an r squared, but this is just r. So if I multiply this by r, that would give me an r squared. But whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other, so I would have to multiply the other side by r, and notice that that's going to give me r cosine theta, which now matches the formula for x. So what I'm going to do here, a little tricky, is I'm going to multiply both sides by r to give me an r squared and an r cosine theta, and then I can make an appropriate substitution. All right, so that's going to give me r squared equals negative 10 r cosine theta. I can switch the order here because multiplication is commutative. And then I'm going to do a substitution. Let's see. Instead of r squared, I'm going to put x squared plus y squared. And instead of r cosine theta, I'm going to put x. So that's going to give me x squared plus y squared equals negative 10x. And it says write an equation in rectangular coordinates. It doesn't specify that it needs to be in standard form or anything. I think I probably would like this to be equal to 0, though. I don't know why, it just feels better. So let's bring that over. X squared plus y squared, that'll become plus 10x equals 0. And I think that's good enough. Let's see if MyLab Math likes it. X squared plus y squared plus 10x. And I think I probably do need to put the equal to 0. Yay, it liked it. Okay. What is the graph of this equation? What is the graph of this equation? Well, I think I have an idea that it's going to be a circle. Does anybody remember the standard form of the equation of a circle? X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Let me see if I can get there, and then we'll see if this is a circle. Yeah, all right, so just hang loose. I'm doing this for me because I love math. Let's group the x's together, and then let's put a box because what I want to do here is complete the square. Plus y squared, and there's no other y term, equal to 0. All right, so let's complete the square so that we can get this, the x's to factor. Anybody remember how to complete the square? You take half of the coefficient of x, half of 10 is 5, and then you square that. 5 squared, 25. But remember, whatever I add to one side, I have to add to the other. So we're going to have to add 25 to this side. And then this should factor nicely since I did completing the square. The signs are both going to be positive, x and x, numbers that multiply to make 25 and add to make 10, 5 and 5. And so that'll simplify to x plus 5 squared plus y squared equals 25. Notice that that does match the standard form of the equation of a circle. And not only that, I know that the center of the circle is the ordered pair h comma k. Y'all are going to get a lot more in this video than you planned for. The center is h comma k, and we can see that h is going to be -5, and k is going to be 0. Y minus 0 is just y squared. So there's the center. And we know the radius squared is 25, so that means that the radius must be 5. Yeah, so I know that this is going to be a circle, and I even know how to draw it now. It's a circle with center at -5 and 0. There's our answer. And then I need to know which one of these graphs is correct. Well, obviously it's not A or B. Let's sketch this circle. The center is at -5, 0. And the radius is 5. So if I go out 5 spaces in every direction, I'll get a circle like answer choice D. And if I stop there, I think I would be cheating you out of some learning. So let's do one more thing in this video. Let's go to Desmos, and I want to show you that Desmos could have told us what this graph is from the very beginning. If I simply type in the original equation, r equals -10 cosine of theta. Now, if you put x instead of theta, it's not going to graph it correctly. You are going to need to put theta, and we get that from the keyboard and this button here to bring up the variables, and here's theta. And do you see that that will tell us at the very beginning not only that it is a circle, but where the center is and the radius. It gives us a ton of information there from Desmos. And we're done. Man, I hope all that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.